I don't know how to start this video off today, ladies and gentlemen. I told Gary no music today. There's going to be no music. This is by far the most serious video I've ever made because Capital Games, in my opinion, and as I will show you today, has made a direct attack on my channel. And furthermore, this direct attack will not only affect me, I'll still be able to make videos. We're taking off the Imperial Tactical Scanners today because I am beyond... I might be scarred, but my resolve has never been stronger, ladies and gentlemen. Capital Games has outright banned me, not for cheating, which I will show you. They let cheaters get away. We have messages showing they bargain with cheaters and allow them to come back into the game. Before we get going here, I want to just give you guys a quick major thank you. I never go a day in Galaxy of Heroes on YouTube without being so humble and so blessed with this amazing community that we've accumulated on YouTube. We have the biggest platform for Galaxy of Heroes, more powerful than the forums. Go look, we have videos with more views than the forums. And again, I'm not here to brag. I am here because I am humble for the fact of how amazing you guys are for coming here. As we speak now, we're just under 150,000 subscribers, which is absurd for one mobile game that is 5 years old. But my love for the game and you guys continually showing up has made a lot of people notice. Even YouTube reached out after our Galactic Legends event saying that we're pushing absurd numbers. And I always tell them, it's not me, it's my amazing community for showing up. And I want to thank you guys before we get into today's topic because I'm just baffled. And I'm going to tell you why I firmly believe this is a direct attack from Capital Games. And EA should be ashamed of themselves for turning a blind eye to Capital Games for years and the amount of abuse they've given to not only our community, but the amount of abuse they've given to content creators, which is unheard of. No other studio that I've interacted with or talked to has seen this type of behavior. They let cheaters get away, but me, someone who's making videos, and yes, I do criticize the game at times, but that should not be an excuse that like, oh, finally, we got him. Let's get him. Let's just get into it. They banned one of my accounts, ladies and gentlemen. The good news is, before we talk more about this, we will be able to still make videos. That's the good part. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. As you guys know, I have not hidden the fact. For the past 3 months or so, since about March, I've been account sharing with another person, which isn't really unheard of. Many of your favorite content creators, which I won't point them out because Capital Games will probably start sniffing all the other content creators out for just account sharing and maybe even the many bots. There are so many bots people use in Galaxy Spheres that do the same thing, basically account share, give account information to access data, let you play around with mods and whatnot. I'm not going to go out pointing fingers. Even some of your favorite content creators, not only just account share, some of their main accounts are accounts they gotten from someone else many, many years ago and don't use their original main account. But I have been directly targeted, and I'm going to explain everything, how we got to this stage right here. What happened, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to be breaking this down and kind of giving you the full history and how I think this is 100% hypocritical of EA, Capital Games, and how this is definitely just their hatred towards me and my channel, and who knows, maybe a little bit of you guys. As you guys know, 3 months ago, we've been account sharing, and it's been obvious. I've shown it on many streams. You've seen multiple accounts. Obviously, I don't wail on cracking levels for 3 different accounts at times. At one point, we had actual test accounts provided by EA. Those were taken away recently, shortly after the Galactic Legends fiasco and the criticism that we provided. Criticism, not hate mail, not death threats, criticism, which is the foundation of making games better. It's at this point kind of obvious. They took away test accounts because they don't want us making videos on their games. And it's most likely Capital Games has seen this up until now. They've seen this for the past several months. We've used it for Galactic Legends streaming. We've used it to test out Mando, Kara, Grief Karga, for example. It was a Kraken account, and the player just doesn't really play Galaxy of Heroes anymore. They were kind of done. The Galactic Legends was kind of the final straw. It was a big Kraken, as you saw. 7.5 million GP. If I had to guess, over $50,000 spent on the game, and they were just fed up with the game and they were done. A player like that doesn't want their account to go to waste. So what better way to keep an account living strong than by giving it to a content creator who gets the most views on all these new products that come to the game and wants to showcase it? We try to keep the account alive. And one, it didn't let that one person's investment go to waste. And secondly, it will benefit the community at large. When we make videos on the new events, new characters, whatever, what have you, they get hundreds of thousands of views. These videos are helpful for the community to, one, get excited for the game, see the new characters that, one, a lot of them probably won't get right away, but they can prepare in the future for what characters they might want to chase after. They want to see how viable Mando is, how viable Kylo and Rey is. This is something that benefits the community at large. Of course, I have this other account. But like, for example, we wanted to do Mando testing the other day. And unfortunately, on my main account, I don't have a lot of good scoundrels. But fortunately, on this account, the individual had basically every single scoundrel up at gear 13 with very solid mods, which made it easy to make videos. And now more than ever, it's getting harder because, as I mentioned, Capital Games took away our test accounts shortly after the feedback they'd gotten for the Galactic Legends events. But what led us to the point of this account getting banned was about 2 weeks ago, I ran into a bug you would think Capital Games would be eager to resolve. Crystals disappeared from my store visually. And here's the funny part. We don't talk. Capital Games and myself and others, they don't talk to us anymore. I'm not going to say everyone there. I know there's plenty of people at Capital Games that generally love us. They love what we do. It's the senior leadership, if I had to guess, that is behaving this way. They don't talk to us. They don't give us anything, which I'm fine. I'm able to make videos without their help, as we've seen time and time again for many, many months and years now. But I reached out to them. I have one phone number that I personally have that I know works because they texted basically out of rage to Cubs fan Han about a week or two ago, and he made a top 10 button video. So we know the phone number works. I've called this individual person, left them a voicemail, been ignored. This issue has been happening since about May, late May, early June. I didn't rush to make a video saying Capital Games has stopped me from spending money. I gave them 2 weeks. Help me resolve this problem. I reached out to 2 individual devs on Discord. If you guys recall, when they took away our test accounts, they also deleted our Discord server that the content creators had some sort of minor access to the developers. I reached out to 3 devs on the forums. The only 2 individuals that were able to respond to me. One, EA support, which was next to useless, but after about 5 different people, I finally got a response saying that it was a bug that I was encountering. And I also got in touch with EA High Command on Reddit, which I'll give them at least some credit. They're most likely just getting a fingers to point and shoot. This probably was not their personal decision, if I had to guess. They were at least kind enough to respond to me. And after about a week of them investigating, they're just outright banning my account because account sharing is against the terms of service. Well, if that's the case, Capital Games, you're going to be banning a lot of people here on YouTube, on Twitch. You're going to have to ban some bots out there because a lot of people and a lot of different tools that the community uses account sharing. And furthermore, and the highest offense in a game, in my opinion, is not account sharing with someone that doesn't really play the game anymore and just wants their account to be alive and still make videos on. The highest offense, in my opinion, is someone who is hacking and cheating at the game. And we're going to show some examples. Go on Reddit. You can find countless examples of people cheating inside of the swgoh.gg records. But furthermore, we even have transcripts of individuals having communication with the developers, more communication than I had for the past 2 weeks trying to resolve this bug for allowing me to spend money on their game. You can see from these transcripts right here, for example, between this individual and Lucifer's daddy, this person cheated, and as a result, they were bargaining this person and trying to find a way for them to still play the game but just get a temporary suspension. Cheaters only get temporary suspensions, but an individual trying to make videos, trying to make the game look exciting and showcase the new content, which I know makes them a ton of money off me alone and my free promotion, which is probably high quality promotion from what YouTube tells me. And they directly ban me because of account sharing. Yet they turn a blind eye for all these other instances out here. I can't help but imagine that this is a direct attack towards me. As you see from the chat log, there's no cheating going on, nothing like that. They're not going to ban my other account, but they just want to directly outright ban this account. I didn't get no bargaining like some of the cheaters do. This is time and time again. Capital Games is just picking and choosing when they use their terms of service hammer. And unfortunately, if you're a cheater, you're going to be good. You're in an okay place, it seems like, especially if you're a cheater that spends a lot of money on the game. You're probably going to be okay. But an individual spending money on the game to help provide entertainment, free entertainment to Capital Games, that's a ban right there. Let's go ahead and swing that ban hammer on him. Context is important here. And if you want some more context, click on the card in the top right-hand corner. Of course, it always happens when we're around the milestone. When we hit 100,000 subscribers last year, Capital Games disbanded the Game Changer program. They've also tried sending threatening legal emails to me when they were not in the right, and they realized they weren't in the right. They tried to stop us from covering Marvel Strike Force and many other instances over the history. This is just another score on the scoreboard for them trying to bully content creators. I never got a response from the person I texted, from the person I called, from the forums. All I got was the EA official support and the EA High Command just sending me, "You've been banned." I get no support whatsoever for playing this game, and instead, they're just going to outright ban me. And Electronic Arts, I know a lot of the people that work there are great people. I know a lot of other studios, they're fantastic. If I wanted to reach out, for example, to the Battlefront 2 devs, I can almost assure you they'd respond to me right away. A lot of these other studios I've talked to, within EA and without EA, they always say that there's something weird with Capital Games. What they do at that studio is unheard of. And it's unfortunate Electronic Arts has been turning a blind eye for many months and many years for the actions that Capital Games has been engaging in and abusing their community. It's upsetting. Basically, it seems like I'm going to have to re-wail on the most recent characters. I'm going to have to re-wail on Mandalorian. I'm going to have to re-wail on Grief Karga, Cara Dune. Most likely, I'm going to have to wail again on their gear. So I'm going to be buying the characters twice over. I'm too scared to request a refund because knowing me, I'm going to request a refund, then they're going to ban my main account. That's just how Capital Games is. I am scared to play this game. For all I know, they're going to try to shut down my channel like they've tried in the past. They've tried taking down my videos in the past. It's a shame that EA is letting this happen. I am scared for playing a game in Galaxy Heroes and covering their game. I don't know. I'm not a person that's ever really done anything hateful to this game. I've never sent out death threats to Capital Games. I've never even once said, let's go on a spending strike against Capital Games. I have never been one of those people. I love this game. And for some reason, they've always had a problem, not with just me, but many of the other people. Cubs Fan Han, Mobile Gamer, Urzatron, even people all the way from across the spectrum, even people like Bulldog, for example, that some of you guys may not have heard of, but they have problems with almost every single content creator that is not kneeling, bowing before them, and licking their shoes, it seems like. And even though I spend a great deal of money on the game myself and provide Capital Games with a lot of free advertising and a lot of revenue as a result of my channel, I don't get anything in return. So what I want to wrap up here, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a content creator and you've been seen in the past sharing an account, one, hide the account. If you're going to keep sharing in the future, hide your account, hide your ally code. I think probably one of the biggest mistakes is I gave them the ally code for the account that I was sharing with from making videos. And they're like, finally, we got the exact account. Let's go ahead and ban it. This isn't going to stop me from making Galaxy Heroes videos. We know that Grief Karga, Cara Dune, and Mando, they're back inside of the shipments and Chromium packs. Most likely something's to come in the future for these more characters. I'm going to have to re-wail on these characters, re-gear them up, too scared to get a refund. So we'll still be able to make videos, but I want to try to let this be a moment. If you ever want to understand more why content creators are moving from the game, you can tell Mobile Gamer, he's on his last straw with playing this game, and he's been loving Marvel Strike Force. Cubs Fan Han wants to play more Disney Source Arena. It's not just that we're burnt out in the game. It's just that the way the devs treat this game, as we're seeing, is a joke, and it's in fact sad. And I think that's all we're gonna say today. Sorry if my conversation was all over the place. This is literally happening as we're going through the emotions right now. Yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate everything you guys do. We're still gonna make videos. We're still gonna have fun here, whether Capital Games wants to make it harder or not on us. We're always gonna keep providing you some of the top quality content you're gonna be seeing here on YouTube, and importantly, Galaxy Heroes. Content creators, watch your butts, cover yourselves, don't do any more account sharing publicly or else you will get caught, it seems like. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great day wherever you might be in the galaxy. This is your Grand Admiral, signing out.